So there was always this question that used to come, what's the difference between BCom and BCom Honors? BCom is clearly a program meant for students whose objective is getting deeper into accounts.
When it comes to a BBA or a BCom program is concerned, what kind of support is the placement cell offers?
But otherwise, I don't think there should be a reason why you're not placed. It's a 100% placement.
What other opportunities do they get? Do they get an option for? Hi everyone, I am very pleased to introduce you all to Dr. Sunny Oswal, the Associate Dean and Associate Professor at the NMIMS Anil Surendra Modi School of Commerce. Dr. Oswal specializes in marketing and financial services with over 6 years of industry experience with HSBC, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and Citibank. He has spent almost 12 years in academia, focusing on research, mentoring, and corporate training. Dr. Oswal has also delivered talks at various forums like the TEDx International and published 11 research papers, 8 of which is used in international journals. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Sunny Oswal. Thank you so much, Dr. Oswal, for taking out time and doing this particular session with us and giving more information on the BBA and the BCom programs. Okay, so my question to you, because all these questions are something which is coming from the student and parent community. Okay, what I wanted to understand that if a student who is joining BBA as a program, okay, what are the core electives they are looking at, in the program? Can you give a little bit more details on that?
We started with Anil Surendra Modi School of Commerce almost a decade and a half back. See, the idea behind the entire curation of these programs was to revolutionize the undergrad education, give them a different kind of academic rigor, and the way the programs have shown its fruits, and the way we've got interest and we've got people coming over, and the kind of deliberations that have arisen from the entire program proves the fact, validates the fact that yes, we're looking for a league of students who are looking at their skill set, who want a different level of academic rigor and a different level of education, which is slightly more updated and advanced than the rest. Now, students who are looking for a general management education, a business study kind of a thing, will come for a BBA program. They have two major electives in their final year. They can either opt for finance or marketing as an elective. First 2 years, of course, remain common. Third year is when they will choose their elective. And fourth year, as per NEP, is what is kind of an option for them. They can exit after 3 years with a BBA degree, or they can exit after 4 years with a BBA honors degree, which is completely on to the students. And that has happened basis the National Education Policy 2020. So that's what precisely we are looking at.
Fantastic. And what would ideally be the program, for BCom? Would it be similar, or would there will be a little change to that?
BCom is an entirely different program. BCom delves more into auditing, taxation. It's based on the CA curriculum. It has certain elements of ACCA, has certain management subjects as well. And therefore, originally it was called as BCom Honors before NEP 2020. So there was always this question that used to come, what's the difference between BCom and BCom Honors? Now that question obviously wouldn't come because it's still BCom here. So students were very clear that they have to make a career in hardcore accounting and finance, hardcore auditing and taxation on the lines of CA. They might pursue CA also along with this program, will go for a BCom program. Students who want a general business studies kind of a program with functional areas like finance, domain-specific functional areas, I would say, will opt for a BBA kind of a curriculum.
Dr. Oswal, would you be able to give a little clarity on what kind of students should aim at BBA, and what should be the profile of the students who are aiming at BCom?
BCom is clearly a program meant for students whose objective is getting deeper into accounts, different types of accounts. You have 3 papers, 4 papers, 5 papers into accounts. accounting for a banking company, accounting for an insurance company, not even Indian accounting, maybe international accounting standards. Bundled with some ACCA offerings, they get certain exemptions also if they go for ACCA programs, and benchmark to the best industries, the need that comes from the employers uh, is what they probably will help them going for BCom kind of a program. But students who are looking for general business studies, maybe they want to go deeper into various domains of business, economics, law, marketing, HR, OB, supply chain, all of these areas they want to explore and then take a call after 2 years, 3 years, or maybe after completion of the program, that what suits best for them. It's better to go with the a BBA program, because then it leaves their options open and they can take a call after they complete the program, and they'll have a fair knowledge of all that is required to run a business function.
Fantastic. I think this answer would definitely give them a clarity. Now, continuing with the answer what you have given to me, the question which I want to ask you was more on the placement lines. Needless to say, NMIMS for BBA is the most preferred for the students. It's one of the priority list when they make NMIMS kind of stands pretty tall. Now, what exactly is the support when it comes to a BBA or a BCom program is concerned? What kind of support is the placement cell offers with NMIMS to the students?
We have a fully dedicated corporate interface cell, which is we have a placement cell. Uh, See, not all students go for placements because this is an undergrad course. There may be students who are still wanting to go for higher education. They will not opt for placements. There are students who come from business backgrounds. They wouldn't need placements. But out of all those students who are applying for placements, we are almost able to place maybe 90 to 100% of them. So I would let me put it this way: if you are not very profile specific, there are students who want a particular profile. Till the time they don't get that profile, they don't want to go for it. That's an outlier. But otherwise, I don't think there should be a reason why you're not placed. It's a 100% placement. You get an average package of around 7 to 8 lakhs. And in fact, the highest goes right up till 15 to 16 lakhs. We have companies like Deloitte, D. Shaw, Media.net, visiting our campus. There's a whole list of companies, Stress Vista.
Uh, Dr. Oswal, would you be able to help us understand what kind of career path do a BBA graduate or a BCom graduate usually pursue post the degree?
Our students have got into all possible domains of finance function in an organization. We have students who got into valuation, students who got into equity analysis, few have got into investment banking. We have some nice alumni also who got into investment bank. There are students who got into equity research. Of course, from finance side, marketing side, we have a whole lot of list of profiles that the students get into. BCom students also get into roles which are related to analyst roles. They get into, along with some corporate finance kind of a company, into the corporate finance roles. Also, these students, since they have a ACCA exposure, many of them pursue a CFA along with these programs. So they have a good inclination towards the world of accounting. They get into audit companies, they get into taxation. Of course, if they have completed their CA, then they start a practice of their own.
And when it comes to the program is concerned, okay, what exactly are the opportunities which an existing student of a BCom or a BBA program gets with the university?
Internships, yes. We have a mandatory internship after their second year. And we also encourage them to take up a social internship after the first year. So we give them all possible opportunities when it comes to industry projects, internship, getting a feel of how the real business world functions and all of that. Research, again, we have a lot of interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary research. There are a lot of instances where the faculties collaborate with students, and there's a joint research that happens. We just recently published a research compendium, which is a combined research of faculties and students. We have a capstone project in the final year where they are required to do a research based on any business topic, finance topic that they want, industry research basically. So yes, research, innovation and internship is what we look forward to.
Fantastic. Few more questions in regards with the BCom programs. Are there any specific resources which you make the student available for BCom and for BBA both?
I think the most differentiated thing that we have is the ACCA exemptions. So we have a tie-up with ACCA where our BBA and BCom students, if they pursue ACCA, there are some subjects which have common course curriculum. So they get those exemptions. So that's what works for them. Apart from this, yes, they have access to a lot of e-databases which they can use for research, Capitaline, EBSCO, there are a lot of them. So they can use for their academic research, and post that they can also have some sessions. We do have workshops related to advanced Excel. We have some guest sessions. In fact, we have 11 associations at Anil Surendra Modi School of Commerce, like the corporate interface cell, like the entrepreneurship cell. So we keep giving them some small little exposures here, that we keep calling people who are who've done well in the world of entrepreneurship, who have done well in the world of corporate, and to give real life scenarios. So very recently we had extramural sessions. We had called the chief of the economic head of World Bank. We also had a person coming from some foreign university who's known name in valuation. So yes, there's a lot of exposure here.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Dr. Oswal, for taking out time. I'm sure this information would definitely help our student and parent community in getting a perspective which is very clear. Thank you so much.
Thank you.